What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. And if you like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and comment about what you think about this video. Now, this week, I went ahead and posted a tweet and a message on Discord to people about what they think needed to improve with the daily system. And what I mean by that with, in regards to Genshin, is mainly like, commissions and daily stuff that could be changed to a daily thing, and stuff just in general to improve the overall quality of life of Genshin Impact when you play. Because let's face it, as the end game progresses, there isn't much to do when it comes to daily stuff. You get your dailies done in like less than 30 minutes, and I can attest to it. I've shown people on stream that you can do it. So not only that, but the rewards for dailies are kind of bland. They're very small. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at not only the daily system, but we're going to take a look at the responses from that questionnaire. So let's go ahead and get into it. Boom. So as you can see, Musashi's hubby, aka my boy Sly, had a couple things. It would be nice to choose what commissions I like to do and not like to do. I don't want to do commissions that are like, hey, go plant flowers in Dragonspine and come back tomorrow. There is one thing about this, is that you can change the area that it's in. However, Dragonspine is considered part of Mondstadt, so you're kind of stuck doing it. I would have to somewhat agree with that, because there's only one commission I need in Mondstadt, and then I can finish up Mondstadt completely and be done. But I'll get into that when it's my turn. Number two, it feels really damn lackluster to only get 60 primos a day from dailies. Feels rather lackluster. Yeah, feels rather lackluster. I realize it might be asking for a lot, but 100 to 160 primos for daily commissions would be nice. I absolutely agree. I don't think that it's bad to give your community more of your currency. Especially since, it does take a lot to summon for these characters. So I would have to agree with that. Don't mind that. Stupid virus and threat protection. Can we change it to 24 hours for world mats, aka Cheesing Flowers, Core Lapis, Naku Weeds? Feels demotivating having to wait 3 days for everything to respawn, and I tend to forget to do them every 3 days. Absolutely would have to agree with that. There are some that I've seen that are daily instead of, 3 days. So it's really funny that they have it like that. So definitely would agree with that. My boy JMO, which, by the way, if you haven't checked him out, twitch.tv/AnthonyJmo. Fantastic dude. Give players the ability to exchange commissions to get a new one. It's rather annoying seeing the same daily more than 3 days in a row. Happens to me a lot with safe conduct, and it's just overall not a fun daily for me to do personally. I think being able to just swap in for a new challenge at least once would do some good. Honestly, yeah, that's a general consensus with everybody around the community, I would say, especially like Sly touched up on that a little bit too. So it's really, really cool to see that JMO as well agrees with that. And then, of course, we got our Twitter response from Mac versus Zoe. Shout out to you. No more leyline monolith defense. Personally, I don't have a problem with leyline monolith defense. You're never gonna get it 100%, but I can understand why it's annoying. For some players, it's like all the enemies around, and it could cause like it could get really bad just going back and forth, and sometimes you lose track of an enemy, so on and so forth. But honestly, personally for me, and this is not a dig at Mac versus Zoe, love you, buddy. I don't have a problem with it, but I can understand why people do have a problem with it. Now, take all these for example and think about this for one moment. Let me go ahead and do a bloop, and then we're gonna kind of extendo Patrono, whoop, just so we could be right next to Ganyu right here. Hi, Ganyu. But yes, I would definitely have to agree with these responses, because some of these dailies definitely need to change. Take for example me. I only need reliable helper, and then I'm done completely with Mondstadt because I'm going for the achievements. I barely get reliable helper. Like, it's like once every 2 months I can get it. There was one time I got it twice in a row, and I still didn't finish it, which is stupid because it doesn't make any sense. Especially since, there is no timer for the freaking 1 minute thing. Thanks, MiHoYo. But I digress. I would definitely have to say that being able to maybe get commission swaps or something like that, kind of like how Halo Infinite did with the challenge swaps, I think that'd be really, really cool. It's a great possibility for that. There was one that boy Sly put in there, I think. Whoop. Oh, with the primos. Basically, kind of to talk about that, just kind of put it right there. Let's take a look at the dailies itself. Now, if you look at this little daily sheet right here, I'm gonna have to hide Sly here real quick. But as you can see, this is like for all ending things. Like you get the freaking primos from the commissions itself, but then you get 20 primos at the completion of all 4. Come on, man. Like the only reasonable thing on here is the companionship XP being 100. I can understand that. 13,000 Mora doesn't get you anything. Getting these silvers, you get those all the freaking time. So there's no point to having just give me one for the ending of my completions. And then of course 20 primos is so terrible. That's not even half of one buy-in for like a refresh on your resin. Like it makes no sense to me that this is still what we get for dailies. And a lot of streamers have said that they don't do the dailies. I still do them because I want to get to AR60. But at the same time, it's like I completely understand why people don't do them because this is abysmal. Abysmal rewards to do your dailies. So I really think that the biggest thing would be to kind of like, I'd say bump up the primos, of course, but make it a random like silver or gem in a random amount. Like say you get a silver gem, or let's say you get the silver, you get 2 instead. But that's because you like it spins a wheel or whatever. Like it's an RNG type of thing. You could do that. You could get 2 of the regulars, you get 2 of the legendaries, or 1 of the freaking gems, depending on the situation. Depending on like your progress on doing your daily commissions consistently. Like if you did them since day 1, you could get like more bigger rewards as time goes on. Like something along those lines to help out, the Genshin community. Because in all honesty, it's just like, why would I want to do these dailies if I'm not getting rewarded for them? Like this isn't a reward except for the companionship XP. I could spend that 13,000 Mora with 2 like full lines of my artifacts. I can't guarantee that I'd level up every time, but like going from 18 to 19, you need like 3 sets of the 6 blues, so 18 blues. And if that's only enough to really do 2 of them, what, like, not even. Like, it's like 7,150 Mora for 1 set. So it's like, great, I could do 1 set for now and then 2 sets tomorrow. That's great. No, it's not. It's pretty abysmal rewards, especially in comparison to how much does it cost to fully rank up a character? 7.1 million Mora. Like, think about that for a second. 13,175 to 7.1 Mora. Absolutely abysmal. How many silvers technically would we need to get that? You need 3 purples to get or you need 3 4-star of the gems to get 1 5-star of the gems. You need technically 9 of the blues to get the 1 for the thing. So think about it that way. We need 27 of those silvers to even get 1 gem. If you only get 1 a day, like let's say somehow miraculously you're getting 1 of the lazarites, which is the Hydra ones, 1 a day. That is 28 days out of the month that you have to do your dailies, and then you get 1 gem. On average, MiHoYo releases 2 characters a month. On average. MiHoYo, come on now. Like, I get it. We have other resin too, and you're wanting us to spend money on resin refreshes, which is what I do. But at the same time, like, give your free-to-play players something, man. Like, they can't just go and do this all the time and be like, oh, I had fun. No, it's hard to be a free to play player for freaking Genshin. I have a free to play account, and I literally want to bash my head against the wall. But I digress. I think that the biggest change that they can make is bumping up the rewards. Definitely love the ideas of being able to swap out commissions in case you already do them. Like I've gotten, what was it? Language exchange 5 times in a row one time. Like really? Do I really have to do language exchange 5 times in a row? Come on now. Switch them up, MiHoYo. Switch up the commissions. Give us better rewards. And honestly, I will agree with my boy Sly. Make it so that the leeway specialties refresh every day. Like, come on now. Like, what's the point of keeping them every 3 days? Keeping people on to play. You already got like my goodies in a freaking string. It's like cock and ball torture. I'm already on the game. Just give me the items that I'm working towards. You don't need to hide them through a 3-day, barrier. Like, oh, you can't touch it. Just do it every day. It's not gonna hurt your company. It doesn't hurt you at all. It's free to play. It's free to play stuff. Like, people are still gonna log in. Come on now. I digress. I know that was a little bit of a weird pause, but I digress. That's how I feel about it. I think that there's a lot of things that they could change for the dailies, especially since they want to keep players returning, and this would be the best course of action. MiHoYo, you already won best phone game right now in the game awards. You could win so many other rewards if you just listen to your community and what they have to say. That's going to be it for me today. Honestly, there's not much else I could say about this. Just look at this screenshot and you guys tell me in the comments. Do you guys think this is a bountiful reward for us? Do you think that this is something that needs to be changed as well? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. As always, guys, love you all to death. Thank you for so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you, and we will be back in the next video. Take care, guys.